Good morning, everyone. How was your weekend? For me, I have a very great weekend because I stay at home and do a lot of things. Do you know what I was doing when I stay at home? Sure, I read an interesting books, and I hope all of you finish your homework because on Friday I gave you a lot of homeworks to do. So today I think you already submit your homework. So today is Monday and it is the second day of our new month. Alright everyone, since today is Monday, the book that we study is the blueprint 4. So without any further ado, let me introduce the lesson for us today. So today we are going to start our lesson 3, and the title of our lesson 3 is Game Night. So you can find all this information in this video on your course book. So you can open your course book to page 12. So here on page 12, this is the lesson that we are going to learn today. So in this lesson, what you are going to learn? Alright, I focus only one main activity for today. Today you are going to study vocabulary for your reading activity. So everyone make sure you look at all these words in the whiteboard and pay attention to this word because we are going to study this word in this video. But before we move on to our lesson today, we are going to review what we have learned previously. So everyone, from our blueprint 4, what did we study from the previous week on Tuesday? So what lesson? Alright, you can see on our whiteboard right here, this is what we are going to review because all of these points we have covered already in the previous video. So here, I write the word present continuous and present simple. What I want you to do is to think of the usage for these two tenses. What are the usage for present continuous? They used to show action. What type of action? They used to talk about facts. What type of fact? General facts or temporary facts. They used to talk about plan, right? So I want to spend around 2 minutes recall what you have learned about the usage of these two tenses and write it down in a piece of paper so it can help you remember the usage of these two tenses easily, okay? So very good. I hope you already finished writing the usage for each tenses already. Now let's check your answer whether you get the correct answer or not. Okay, the first one, present continuous, we used to talk about action now, which means this action is happening while you are speaking. The second one, they talk about temporary facts. So those facts will change in the future, but right now it is the fact for now only, okay? Next, and the last use is future plan. Right, or some people call it a future arrangement. How about present simple? Sure, we use about general facts. And the last one we can talk about habit, something that is happen every day, again and again. Those become your habit. So we use present simple to express those actions. Very good. Everyone, seem this lesson you study already seem from the previous level. It's just a quick review to recall all those informations. So now let's stick to our lesson for today, everyone. So as the title, you can see for our lesson is Game Night, right? So we will focus on game. And in this video, you will learn to use some vocabulary related to game. Okay, so everyone, on this whiteboard here, a small part right here, there are 3 games that are very popular for students to play in their classroom. So do you know all of these? The first one is Hangman. Have you ever played this game before? It is my favorite one when I was a kid. And do you know how to play the Hangman game? Sure, the Hangman game, they play something like this. Okay, let me give you, for example, they have 3 blanks here and they give you to guess the word, for example, like B, and you try to guess. If you get one wrong word, they will draw this stick man and they will hang this man. Okay, so when I was a kid, I really like to play this game with my teachers. Even my students nowadays, they really want to play this type of game because it improves their vocabularies. How about the second one, drawback, everyone? The game called drawback. Have you ever played this game before? My experience, I've never played this game as a student, but when I become a teacher, I find this game interesting. So I introduce this game to my students and they really enjoy playing this game. So drawback, they play like this. One person sitting in front of each other in a row, and the teacher have to whisper, whisper the word to one person. And that person need to write that word on the back of their friends. So they need to guess that word. What word is that? So it's really fun. However, the word Pictionary is a type of game as well. Do you know how the game Pictionary play, everyone? Sure, I'm not going to explain to you for this game because you will listen to a conversation, right? And they will explain the rule, how to play the game Pictionaries. And when you listen to the conversation, there will be some word here. So pay attention to all these words. First, I want you to listen to the conversation first. And I hope you can find these words when you listen. You can hear people use this word. After you finish listening to the conversations, I will explain all the words on the whiteboard here for all of you. And then we will practice this exercise here. After that, you will listen to the conversation again and compare from the first time that you listen and the last time, how much difference when you listen without knowing all these words, and when you know all the words and you listen, you will understand a lot. So now, everyone, now I will play the tap script of the conversation for you to listen, and don't forget to pay attention to all the words here. So everyone, are you ready? Okay, now listen to the conversation with me.
Track 5.
Okay, the next game we're playing is Pictionary. It's a drawing game. Do you want me to explain the rules?
Please, is it complicated?
No, it's actually very simple. First, you choose a card. It has a word or phrase on it.
Okay, then what do I do?
You have to draw the word or phrase on this big piece of paper. Your teammates have to try to guess the answer. Guess right, and you get a point.
That sounds simple.
Yes, but remember, no talking and no writing words.
Okay, I think I understand.
And remember, you have 1 minute, so draw fast.
Okay, good, everyone. So after you listen to this part of the conversation here, I think you understand the rule of how to play Pictionary games. Okay, we will go back to this conversation later after we look at the keywords now. So everyone, when you listen to the conversation, I think you hear the word guess. Okay, guess. Do you know the meaning of these words? So sure, it functions as a verb. It means you use your brain, you use your imagination to try to find the answer you just try to find the answer, which means you guess. If you don't know the answer for each question, for example, when you are asked to do a multiple choice questions, which means there is one answer and they give you, there is one question and they give you 3 answers. So you need to choose the correct one. And if you don't know the answer, you can guess, right? Some people call guessing skill, right? So you need to guess. So here, guess means you try to find the correct answer. Good. Number 2, the word explain. Explain here also function as a verb. The meaning of the word explain here is you try to elaborate, you try to make other person understand what you are talking. For example, when you have a younger brother and he doesn't understand grammar point, what should you do to make him understand? You explain, okay? So the word explain here means to make somebody understand. Good. Number 3, the word complicated. So complicated function as an adjective, all right? It used to refer to the rule, it used to refer to the lesson. When something is complicated, mean it is difficult to understand. Now let's go to the word number 4, the word teammate. You know teammate. Teammate refer to a person who is in your team. For example, when you play football, you have your team, and those people you call them teammate because they are playing in the same team with you. Good. And number 5, the word points. Points. Point here function as a noun, which means score, right? If I use the word score, it's easy to understand. So here they use the word points. When you do the when you give the correct answer, you get points. But if you give the wrong answer, there is no point for you. Okay, good. Everyone. So these are the difficult words that I scan through the conversation and I can find. But there will be more words that you need to know. So now, everyone, it is the time for you to put what you have learned into practice. So here I prepare 7 sentences for all of you to practice. And this exercise you can find in your student book Blueprint 4 on page 12, right? So you can do those exercises with me all together right now. Or if you want to try to do it yourself, you can pause this video and spend around 5 minutes. Try to figure out what word that you can put in the blanks here. So all the words are taken from the conversation that you listened earlier. Now everyone, are you ready? Let's start. Check the answer all together. So the first one, let's go. Our train leave in 10. Can we say 10 hours? No, because we use the word let's go, we mean we are in hurry. So it must be 10 minutes. Very good. .10 Number 2, I can't. My first day of elementary school. It was long time ago. Something that already happened long time ago, and you can't what? You can't remember. Very good. Number 3, the rule of American football are to. So I have no idea about football because I don't really like or play any football. How about you, everyone? Do you know anything about football? And the rule of American football, they are too complicated. Very good. Complicated. Good. So when something is complicated, which means you don't understand them. Very good. You don't understand them. Number 4, I played soccer in high school and he was my. So do you remember what the person who played game in your team? How do you call him? Teammate. Very good. He was my teammates. Number 5, how many do we need to win? So when you play game, what do you need to win? You need money to win the game? No, right? You need points. So how many points do we need to win? Good. Number 6, how to get points? How to get points is a question, and the answer is you have to the right answer. So you have to make, or what the word that you have studied here, you have to guess. Very good. You have to guess the right answer. Number 7, there are 2 words that you need to complete in this sentence. Okay, I will blah 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 the rule of the game. They are very what? Okay, so if a person doesn't understand the rule, what should you do? You explain. Very good. So I will explain the rule of the game. They are very. So the opposite of the word complicated. What is the opposite of the word complicated? Something that is easy. How do we call them? They are very simple. Very good. They are very simple. Alright, so now I think all of you understand a difficult word in our conversations. It is the time for all of you to listen to the conversation again and pay attention to the rule of Pictionary, how they play this game. Okay? So one, pay attention and listen.
Track 5.
Okay, the next game we're playing is Pictionary. It's a drawing game. Do you want me to explain the rules?
Please, is it complicated?
No, it's actually very simple. First, you choose a card. It has a word or phrase on it.
Okay, then what do I do?
You have to draw the word or phrase on this big piece of paper. Your teammates have to try to guess the answer. Guess right, and you get a point.
That sounds simple.
Yes, but remember, no talking and no writing words.
Okay, I think I understand.
And remember, you have 1 minute, so draw fast.
Okay, good, everyone. So now you know how the Pictionary game is played. It is the time for all of you to start recall what type of game that your teacher asked you to play in the class. Right, it's a good time to write it down how to play those games. So everyone, in this video you are learning all these keywords and you know how to play Pictionaries. And it is the end of the video, and when you finish watching this video, I hope that you can recall the game that you used to play in class with your teacher and write it down how to play those games. Try to explain the rule to make other people understand how to play those games. So everyone, maybe this is your homework for today. And this video is a little bit short, so it make you feel phrase and it help and it can help you have much time to focus on your homework. So your homework, everyone, let me specify again. Find one game that you used to play in the class and write the rule of those games down. How those games play, how to play those games. So everyone, it's time to say goodbye, and I hope to see all of you again on the next video.